Dampers, Diva again. I've been having a play with a few gifts that were given me. This beautiful embossing folder is absolutely stunning. Please tell me who it was. I've got a head like a sieve. I can't remember, it came today, yesterday. Oh, I've been the painting today. My head is just all over the place. Bang, bang, bang. But yes, I want to write your name on. See, I've done it with a few. Let me just get that. This was from the lovely Stella. I could never forget that anyway. These were from Denise, and if you can make it out, it's on the packet there. And this is from the beautiful Susan Hannum. It came today in a lovely envelope. Look at them beautiful stitch tags. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, please tell me your name. Oh, I do feel awful. I'm not sure if it was Denise. I think it was Denise. Oh, please forgive me. I'm crap at remembering names. But I will get my Sharpie and I'll put your name on top, darling. And I've used this. It is so adorable. And another, oh, I need to keep that there. Another beautiful gift that was given me today. Oh, absolutely wonderful. This beautiful, beautiful moon baby. I haven't used these two yet. I've just used these three adorable characters here. And hello baby. And you can imagine where these are going. They're going in those lovely, lovely little 1-inch squares, perfectly fit, absolutely beautiful. I've done my sticker job, absolutely love it. Thank you for this, Stella. You are an amazing lady. And I tell you what, I've just lost. There it is, my piercing tool. And I'm going to stick Stella up there in the top corner. And a big love heart, because I love her. She's absolutely an amazing lady. And thank you for that, my darling. Much, 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 much appreciated. I'm so happy. So I'm going to show you the card. I can't mess with it for too much. Look at how cute these characters are. You've got the bear at the bottom, the rabbit at the top, and this beautiful little woolly sheep here on this side, and the stars. I didn't quite get the star in with the sheep, but I managed to get them in with the other two characters. And if you can tell, I've added glossy accents. They're not dry yet, so by the time this dries tomorrow, and I've used that beautiful hello baby, and I did tuck that ribbon just behind that word there. And this beautiful ribbon, this is from the Petal Palette, the Petal Garden series. You've got the rich raspberry, the plain white, and the old olive. Beautiful. I think it's fresh fig actually, not rich raspberry, but the ribbon is outstanding. So I've added it to all the solid love hearts and these beautiful little stars. I stamped the hello baby and just cut it up into 2 pieces and added the mini dimensionals on the back. In fact, I used the strips down the side because they're so narrow and you don't want anything going to waste. So I can cut another strip off there. I can get 2 strips off there, probably 2 strips off there, and all these end pieces as well, especially for delicate little things. Haven't done anything on the inside yet, but I do intend. In fact, I'll do it. I can't open this card. I don't want to risk. No, it's not dry. It has on here where I've been scraping it off. It's dry there. It's perfect. When you put your blob on your stars, I use my pierce tool to drag it to the corners, so it gives me that perfect shape. Isn't that just adorable? So when I wiped it off my pierce tool, it's dried already, but I don't want a chance touching any of these yet. No, definitely not. And then I'm going to stamp these little babies at the bottom, halfway up, just so they're peeking above, and then I'll probably put another little sentiment inside to finish it off. And I'm going to do a series of 5 of these. I'm going to do 3 different types of pink and 2 of the baby blues. And when I've done the 5, I will show them on another video. Not make it all 5, but then I'm going to put a name in the box for Stella for gifting me these wonderful things. And maybe even give Denise one as well for her beautiful embossing folder. And I added Winker Stella all the way around the outside and on the little creatures. And believe it or not, I did it on the edges of these love arts as well, but it's not showing up that brilliantly on Can't see it much on camera. So I'm going to keep this flat. So that's the card I'm going to make now. Oh my God, how stinking cute is that? So I've got my little squares. You need 3 1" by 1" squares. How tiny are those? You need your card base. When I'm using, there's that beautiful ribbon. I'm using the thick Whisper White. This is 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, and I've just scored it at 4 1/8. And then we're just going to fold. I use my Simply Scored for this. I don't do it on the trimmer because it tends to move on me. And yeah, it's not the best. But with a thick Whisper White, I use the Simply Scored. Perfect ends because it's scored perfectly in the centre. And then I'm using Blushing Bride. I will do one in Pink Pirouette, and I may even do one in Sweet Sugar Plum as a series of 5. And then 2 I'm going to have, oh, this looks not nice, smooth out my ends. This is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, just so I get that beautiful little border all the way around. The only thing is now, I'm going to pop it in here, keeping it as straight as possible. They're just so offset, but they're just so pretty. Absolutely beautiful. And I'll be back in 2 seconds. There you go, I'm back, and I've just run this through the Big Shot. It's great that I can slide my chair over there and I don't have to get up. But look at this. How beautiful is that? Absolutely gorgeous. You could have it debossed where the hearts are going inwards and this sticks out, or you can have it this way embossed. I just think that is the cutest thing ever. So now for our lovely little creatures. I did a little bit of a mistake on this one, if you noticed. I coloured my pencil in with Flirty Flamingo, and then tried to colour it in, and then realised you're not going to see its face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my little bear in Flirty Flamingo, but I'm going to colour him in powder pink. Whoops! And I'm using my markers for each one of the characters. I'll show you why, because I didn't want to stamp on a piece of paper and then try to cut a 1" square out. It's just not going to work. So we're going to use one stamp at a time, one pen at a time. So what's this one? Oh, it's Calypso Coral. Whoops. So there's my Flirty Flamingo, and then you've got to try and line it up and stamp it. Tall task, but worth every square inch. So I'm just using my marvellous markers. I'm sorry if you can hear that humming in the background. My husband's just been on, put the tumble dryer on upstairs. It's normally out in the shed, but if the weather's too cold, it won't come on. So, huff. Get your little square. How tiny are these squares? And then I'm just going to look at my stamp, twist it, and hope for the best. I'm just going to... So if he's leaning that way... How did I do it earlier? That's it. I'm looking at it like that. So that's the angle I want. So fingers crossed. Oh, I just missed off his star. But how cute is that? Nearly. You can always turn over, you know. And there we go. Let's try again. Oh, and stamp. Yay, that's way better. Look at that. So cute. Oh, it's so adorable. Now I've got my absorber cloth, which is absolutely stinking, but it doesn't get anywhere. And I'm taking off the excess. Ready for the next colour. So I'm going to leave that to dry for a minute. Our little lamb then I did in basic grey. No, I didn't. I did him in smoky slate. couldn't get his star in, I don't think. No, I couldn't. So I'm not going to attempt his star at the minute. Sounds like someone with a lawnmower done it outside. There we go. Huff. And I can roughly see through here how straight he is. Oh, and he's just the cutest. Oh my word, I love it. And the bunny rabbit, you can't get him all in. It's either his ears or his feet are going to get chopped off. So I prefer to have his his legs chopped off. And I'm going in with Tip Top Taupe. I think this is retired now, but I still have the marker. Colouring him. And I did his star separate. So he is at an angle as well. Oh, I might not be able to get his star in, but we'll try. We'll try. So I'm just removing the ink because I don't want to smudge anything. And I'm just going to go for this. I'm going to go for this one on the end. I'm going to try, whoops, and squeeze that star. And I'm just looking down. Oh, more or less. Let me get my cloth and wipe. That is brilliant. I don't think I'll need that again for a while. Put the lid back on. So what I'm going to do now, I can turn this over. And because it didn't fully stamp. Isn't it cute? OMG. And the same really with this beautiful teddy bear. You just leave them to one side to dry. Oh, are they just the cutest things ever? So I can just go and add a bit of extra colour. Just to this side, because the rest of him looks fine. Look how cute. And it's just a matter of going over his lines. That's what I love about these pens. They are absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to get rid of the darker colours. And what I'm going to do with my little lamb, I use the Marvellous marker to colour his belly in. But I'm going to try with the blends, because these don't tend to be, and they dry a lot paler. Ah, it's better. It's a little bit toned down now. How cute are these little creatures? Oh my gosh, Lorraine will love these. She'll have a blast. Leave him to dry now. I'm going to come in and cut. Oh, he's just so cute. I'm just going to colour this beautiful little pink teddy bear. And I only want a light coating. I'm on my Facebook group at the minute. Well, it's open at the side of me. And all I can see is Ian making a card. He joined in the sketch this week. Thank you, Ian. Your card was absolutely beautiful, by the way. And he posted a video on the group showing how he made it. And that's what is catching the corner of my eye. I haven't clicked on it, so there's no sound, so don't worry about that. How cute is that? Oh, and the little... She's having all her pink bits coloured in. There's so much to the stamp set. And if you're watching this later, Ian, I will go and watch your video in full once I've finished here, but oh my word, I am loving this. And now for this one, I'm using crumb cake. Oh, wait there, let me see how pale my Sahara sand is. Oh, there we go, Sahara sanded in. I don't want them intrusive. I just want them so you can see all the details. Oh my gosh, how cute are these? It's a pity I could probably squeeze one in down there. And I'm going to do a different colour. I'm going to put a little yellow. Oops, don't go flying away. I'm going to put a little yellow star in this one. Oh my word, oh my word, oh my word, they're just the cutest little things you've seen. Oh my gosh, I wonder if I could just draw a little star. I'm not the best star drawer in the world. What do you reckon? Oh, that'll do, won't it? It's got a star in there. And we're going to go for a little pink pirouette star. Slightly darker than the other pink. Oh my word, that is so cute. I know in the stamp set there is a star on its own, but they're bigger than these little ones. Look, huge compared to this one. So there's my little creatures. I will adhere them down. I will then add Wink of Stella and do the bows and show you how I did the glossy accent. In fact, now while I'm here, before I put them on and then I can't touch it, I'm just going to grab, in fact, I'm going to grab my Smoky Slate, which you wouldn't think is a baby colour, but it's a nice pale subtle colour. And I don't want loads. And I just want these cheeky little mares to be poking up down the bottom there. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh. I just love it. And our little sentiments. Showers of happiness. How perfect would that be? I know my niece, I still haven't seen the baby yet. Perhaps I'll give her one of these cards. And I'm going to line this up. I know it's just trying to keep it straight. Perfect. And this is what I'm going to do on the inside of the other card as well. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's the only ink pad I've used up to now, but I am going to use now. Oh, I love this. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to add this. So I'm using Tombow, give me the wiggle space. And make sure you get in the corners. Perfect. We're going to be needing that again shortly for our lovely little critters. Making sure you've got a nice, but I know I'm only gently rubbing because I don't want to crush, so I'm going to turn it over and just give it a light rub. Whoops. We've got my grandson tonight, bless him. He's so quiet when he's here. Oh my word, how cute are these little, oh my gosh, look at them. And I think the glossy accents brings out something extra in these stamp sets. I'm trying to get a blob, a little tiny blob in each corner. Oops, don't go dropping it again, Kena. So we don't even have to position these in the same places. I am going to do my bunny rabbit in the centre this time. Press down. My teddy's going at the top. Just so cute. And they fit in there perfect. Maybe you could have gone, no, I don't think so. 1 inch, maybe 1 1/16 maybe, but square, but oh my gosh, these, oh my word, these are just the cutest little things you've ever seen in your life. Look, oh my gosh, beautiful. So I've got the tiniest little piece of paper here. I know, we'd never let nothing go to waste in this house. Look at that, I just found a bubble of glossy accents. It's just starting to deflate. Bless. And I've got this beautiful Hello Baby here. And it fits on here perfectly. Look, stunning. So just taking my scissors. That's perfect. I've even got, I could do that 2 more times. No, it's just, I found it when I cut my other bits off. How stinking cute is that? About my thumb. Oh, thought I'd done it. So I'm just taking 2 of those little bits there left over and adding them on the back. And I think there's just short of 3 there, so I'm going to go over that edge. We never let anything go to waste. Perfect. Peel that off, and I use my bone folder, my piercing tool, and I'm just going to slot that till I get it right in the centre. Hello baby. This just oh. And I love the fact that they're wonky, they're not straight, they're not in perfect alignment. I think that's just so adorable. Look, now let's tie this bow. I'm going to do that last actually. Let me get my cloth. Oh no, I'll do that after. I'm just trying to get my stamps together so I know to clean them after. So now Wink of Stella. And I'm just going around the outside, covering them dots. Oops. Apologise. Just highlight those lovely, lovely dots around that frame, and you can see the shine on them. It's great, absolutely great. My pen is coming to a close. Look at that. Perfect. It really makes those lovely little dots that I'll hold it up in a sec and show you. Look at the difference on those dots. They're just the cutest little things. So now I'm going over my baby, my teddy bear. Now I'm going over the rabbit. I'm not going over the stars because they're going to have the glossy accents on. This beautiful sheep. Just give that another shake. There's some in the lid, see? So I always squeeze into the lid, and if you shake it, it goes back onto the bristles. Normally I used to shake it and it used to go splatter everywhere over my work, so now I shake it in the lid. Perfect. Now I am going to go over these like I did with the others, just the raised ones that aren't full. There it goes. Silence. Gina's painted. Tongue sticks out, everything. It's just something else to add. I am loving this. So, that is my beautiful babies, all covered in glitter. Look at that. Now for my glossy accents. So I'll show you the stars, but careful, because when you do squeeze, sometimes you get little air bubbles. So just put a nice blob on each star. And watch, I grab my piercing tool and drag. And when that dries, that will dry in those gaps, because your card is laying flat. It will push into those corners. Just drag it into those corners. And then what I do is try and keep it as flat as I can. Just then wipe off the excess. That dries in no time when it's next to nothing. So I'm going to screw that lid back on there. Now I'm just going to do these lovely love hearts. You only need to squeeze the tiniest amount and then just use the nib to go all the way around. And when they dry, oh, they're going to stand off your page. They're going to be glossy as hell. Absolutely love this stuff. Just don't use it often enough. It's great on balloons for kids' cars. Fabulous. And I think I've had this bottle now for 2.5 years, and I've literally not even used the tip. This, one of these, I think it cost me about £8 from the range. Or was it? No, tell a lie. I had off eBay. It cost me about £8, and this is a 2 fluid ounces. Only 2 fluid ounces, believe it or not. I was going to have the bigger one, and then I decided, no, just get a small one for now. You can always order another one somewhere down the line. And I tell you what, 59 mils, 2 fluid ounces. I'm telling you now, like I say, this, I will never have to buy another one. Even if I did this on every card, every day, it probably would last me about 15 years. You only need a tiny, tiny bit. If you see any bits missing, just go back in. If you see any air bubbles, it's just popped. If it doesn't pop, just give it a little poke. And I've got a little one down here left. See that air bubble come out then? They do sell these in Hobbycraft. And I'm telling you now, It is worth every penny. Absolutely worth every penny. You may be able to get it off eBay cheaper than what I did because of the competition now. Just use your finger then to remove the excess. And just, when you rub it between your fingers, it goes bitty. And then it just comes straight off. You can see a tiny little bit I don't want there. That's it. Oh my word. Look how glossy they're coming now. They're beautiful. You can sprinkle glitter on them if you want to. I just think that's perfect. So I'm going to get my little bow maker. Let's see if I can make one first. I doubt it. My fingers are too fat, see. Watch me do it now. Call myself a porcupine. Arr. No, I can't. I've ruined it. So, push that over. Who wouldn't want that as a baby card? Or, you know, oh, stunning, absolutely stunning. Love this ribbon. Position now the knot. Wiggle it to the centre and pull. Oh, look at that. It's so delicate, so dainty. And again, with this ribbon, you can colour this with your blends, leave it to dry. How pretty is that? I know I won't always drag over a bit too much, but I prefer longer little tails on thinner ribbon because they're so tiny. It needs a little bit of depth. So I'm going to grab a glue dot, and what I do is just roll it round, add it onto the back, and then, oh, I just put my finger in it, and then press that down. That will stay out the way. And I've just smudged that one as well. There we go. Oh my word, it's just so beautiful. That will take till the morning probably to dry, or later on this evening. But, oh, it's well worth the effort. Look at those little cheeky creatures down there. So I'm not going to mess with this too much. This is the one we just done together. This is the one I did earlier. I did do Winker Stella actually under there, and you can see it slightly. Now it's starting to dry. That one's... I don't want to press too hard. I'm just literally going to leave them to dry. But they've all got a star in that one. You got a little half star in that one. But, yeah. Love it. I do hope you like it and you'll give it a go, and please, you'll probably get these. It's Crafts 2 it's made by. Bringing Crafts to You, actually. Oh wow, I saw that, I'll never know. Look how tiny that writing is. Bringing Crafts to You. Go and have a look on eBay, or I don't know. But what a cute, 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 cute embossing folder. And that's going to stay in my craft room forever. So I hope you all enjoyed. I do hope you give it a go. I do love that moon baby. Oh my god, why didn't I buy it years ago? Well, now I've got it. Oh, I love it so much. But a thumbs up and a share, brilliant. Please press this little button down here in the corner. It says subscribe. And then you'll see a little bell straight after. If you press that, you'll be notified of all future videos. I try my best to pop a video on every day, because this is my therapy. This is my stress reliever. It stops me thinking about all the pain I'm in at the time. and a few other little anxiety problems I tend to get, but this takes my mind off it all. So, but thanks for watching. Love you all. Till next time. Bye.